and our healing journeys, I'd like to share with you what my turning point was. When I realized that my life was not going in the direction that I would like for it to have been going. And there are three truths that I came up with that helped me while I was in therapy to understand who I was as a person and not who society or the people around me told me I was or showed me that they thought that I was. One of those things included, it was not my fault. As a child, I did not do anything to promote any of the actions that were taken towards me, and I did not deserve those things. Another thing is that it actually did happen. That acknowledgement and me saying it aloud, proclaiming my truth, was very, very powerful for me. It wasn't easy. Therapy took me to some places that were very revealing, and it was a lot of pain. That journey to healing that we're all on, I hope we're all on. I hope we see the benefit of it. It's not an easy journey, but we all have the fortitude, we have the strength, we have the information and opportunities to get help, to seek out what is within us. Because when I didn't know who I was, I allowed society, family, people who I thought were my friends to dictate. You shouldn't be this way. You shouldn't wear that. You shouldn't say this. All the things that I shouldn't do, but never what I should do or any advice. It was always condemnation or frowned upon, whatever I was doing that didn't meet standards of other people. Not fair, but it was what it was. I learned later on in life, thank God I learned, that I had discernment. I wasn't using it. I know it didn't feel right. It didn't feel good to me, but I allowed certain people to hold a position in my life that they had never earned. And so I took that power away from them, and I instilled and worked through that power for myself. That was game changing for me. When I released them from holding power over me and me taking charge of my life and agency over who I am, I began to walk in my truth. Another thing that I recognized was that I deserve to live a peaceful, joyful, peace-driven, and understanding, non-condemning life. And I did understand that I had to create that life for myself. No one was going to do that for me. Whatever their reasons were, my family, the people who I thought were my friends, whatever their reasons were for speaking to me or speaking death towards me, I couldn't understand why. Even from a young child, I was like, well, maybe I've done something to them, but at a 5, 6-year-old, 7-year-old, and on up, I hadn't done anything to deserve those things. So those are some truths that I learned on my therapy journey, on my journey to healing. A lot of that didn't have anything to do with me. It had everything to do with how those individuals' reality was. And they projected their reality onto me. They would say things about me that were nasty, that were hurtful. And all I knew growing up was to respond. I was never taught to, just hold it in. it would come out in other ways. It may not have been direct because I was very shy. I didn't speak up for myself. A lot of times I would just listen and I would watch. I paid very close attention, as I do now. People will say things, sly little comments, even now. God bless you. You know who you are. I don't take it to heart. I feel like we're all on this earth for a purpose. And if we are in search of our purpose, there's things that we need to do to get to it. A lot of us don't just come into who we are. So for me, it was a long journey, and I'm still working on myself. For other people, they may not see that there's anything that they need to change or to work on. But if you find yourself condemning other people, putting them down, I remember distinctly several people I thought were close to me. She just wasn't raised right. Yeah, that is the truth. But did you need to say it? Did you need to say that out loud? I don't think you did, but maybe for yourself to make you feel better, if it made you feel better. A lot of things people say, oh, you just do that to make yourself look good. A lot of times people just do it because they don't know any better. So I don't blame them. I don't hold any resentment toward anyone in my life who thought that they need to pour into me in a negative manner. Once I came into myself and understood who Lorna was, this person, I accepted. People are going to be who they are until they feel the need. Before it becomes necessary, they will not make any changes. When life gets tough enough, when they're not reaching goals or just having a peaceful life, that is when people make a decision for themselves whether to go forward in the way that they've been going or if they need to make changes. That is not for me to tell them. They are not my client. They are not coming to me for advice. So I learned those things about myself and I accept me, flaws and all. I am just Lorna. I am God's child and He looks out for me and He always has. He is the only reason why I am still here. A lot of things occurred throughout my life where being away from life would have been a lot smoother. I wouldn't have had to deal with it. But I feel like when I used to ask myself, why me? Eventually I got to, why not me? What if it would have occurred with someone who could not have handled it? God knew what He was doing, and He still knows what He's doing. He's still taking care of me. He's still taking care of you too. I hope you know that. Some of us are lost and don't know which direction to go. And when you get to that point, when you recognize I'm going around in a circle, I'm not gaining anything, I'm just on repeat, pause, seek direction. If you don't have God or a higher power, a higher source, there's only one God, whatever you choose to call God. Seek direction, seek discernment, ask for forgiveness, and ask Him to remove those things from you that are holding you back, that leads you to being nasty or mean towards other people. I had those characteristics as well. I do better now than I ever have. I still say some things sometimes. I'm like, oh, catch yourself, Lorna. Apologize immediately. When I say something or do something that I don't think about first and I'm reactive, I will come back with a quick apology and I change that behavior. I don't make excuses for myself. I did what I did. I apologize. I was wrong. Do you believe we can move forward from here? And that is a sincere apology. An apology isn't excuses as to why you behaved or done what you did. An apology is admitting you were wrong and you change the behavior moving forward. I want to share a little bit about me tonight. Little by little, I will open up and give you more about me. This is my journey. I'm still on it, and I am enjoying most of it. There's some ups and downs, always. Life ebbs and flows. But to meet the expectations God has for me, that is my plan. I don't plan to meet anyone else's expectations, mine and God, His first, me second. And then I am available to pour into other people. I thank you for listening tonight. Identify what your truth is. Identify what your healing journey needs to look like. Seek help. As I said before, therapy is available. Coachings, your churches are available. They have a lot of small groups and a lot of the larger churches. You can actually get the help that you need by just reaching out, joining some of those groups, seeking support, community. And there's my cat, Callie girl. Callie, say hi since you want to be in the video this evening. Go ahead. But that's what I want to leave you with tonight, is sharing the things that made me feel like I needed to do something different. I deserved a better, more peaceful life. If I'm going to be here, might as well enjoy it, right? Thank you for tuning in. This is Therapy Talks with LB. I hope to hear from you soon. I hope you enjoy the videos, and I hope you gain something from them. Everything I share is not for everyone, and I do understand that wholeheartedly. We all have our own journey to go. And what I share may not resonate with everyone, but if it does resonate with you, please subscribe to my channel. Please share my videos with other people. Someone is listening and someone needs to hear these things. They may not ever hear it from other people, depending on their environments, depending on their opportunities, or the opportunities that they don't even know they have yet. Pour into them. I want to pour into you, and I want to share my life with you. And that is a very vulnerable thing for me to do because I'm very private. And so when I open up and share, believe me, it took some time for me to arrive at that point. Again, thank you for listening. I hope your week is great, and I look forward to hearing from you very, very soon. Have a blessed one.